that in your fanny again.
Great work, Miller. Operation Martinet's a success.
Cheers, Burns.
How did it get into your head that Operation Charles Martinet was blowing up a fighter jet?
Oh, Jim, what's the problem now? This is a great victory. We just took down an Igan fighter jet.
All right, yeah, brilliant smash. And so IGN have got 300 planes instead of 301. That's really going to turn the tide of the war that we're not even fighting.
Might do.
And while we're dicking about blowing up fighter planes, Video Gamer Sans Frontiers, they've got more content than ever before. And frankly, it's better than ours. This is about hearts and minds. We need to fight the content war. So you need to get out there, do the proper Operation Charles Martinet, and interview the voice of Mario.
All right, fine. I'll do it.
I thought he was the voice of Sonic.
Charles Martinet.
Hello.
You voice Mario. Probably the most iconic character in the history of video games.
Woohoo!
There's only one question I want to ask you. Who is Amy Mario? You always go in, you say it all the time. It's Amy Mario. But I've never seen her in one damn game. Who is she?
Actually, there is no Amy Mario.
Then why do you say it all the time?
Well, I say, it's me, Mario. Woohoo!
Yeah, it's Amy Mario.
It's an accent. It's accent. It's me, Mario. Woohoo!
You're not explaining. I don't understand. Look.
What have you been up to?
Just fighting a war.
It's boring, isn't it? Really, after a while.
It's a bit boring, yeah. You'd think it'd be like explosions and slow motion running and shooting guns and rat-a-tat-a-tat.
Yeah.
But I mean, a lot of it's just admin.
That's that old shite.
4 times then you just said, it's Amy Mario. I sit down, I play these games and she never appears.
You need to slow down the hearing.
You're saying I can't hear?
Yeah, no,
I've got supersonic hearing. I can hear things in the other room.
Supersonic hearing. That's
Supersonic
fantastic.
hearing.
No, it's an Italian accent, you see. And
Right.
we say it's a me, you know. It could be like it's a you, it's a me.
I'm Mario?
Yeah, you could be Mario, and you would say it's a me, Mario, because that's your accent.
Okay.
Try it. Look at the camera and say, it's a me, Simon.
It's Amy Simon. See? There's no one called Amy Simon.
Almost perfect.
You voiced Mario for 20 years.
Yeah,
That's a long time.
24 years, almost 25.
24 years.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
great.
I don't know anything about Mario because all the time he's saying, let's go, but then he never tells me where he's gonna go.
Well, you go into the adventure, into the fun, into the excitement, into the joy, into all the things that make the adventure so much fun.
Yeah, have you seen my eye?
Not recently, not since it fell out your head. What happened, by the way?
Neither have I. Well, you know, I had a bit of an incident with, shall we say, the member of the month. I'm trying to wink, but...
Every time you face a difficulty in life, you go, let's go, full of joy and optimism.
Do you think his optimism comes from the fact he's a plumber?
I think it comes from the fact that he is the perfect everyman, like a great Shakespeare character, you know, who falls in love with the princess and spends his whole life rescuing her and being in love and expressing his joy in everything that he does.
But he's not very good at saving the princess, because every other game comes along and the princess gets captured again.
Well, that's the thing. I definitely, Princess Peach makes Mario's heart go bada bing, bada boom, bada ba. And of course, it makes probably Bowser's heart go bada bing, bada boom, bada rah.
So Mario's a love story. The greatest love story ever told.
Yes, it is.
Is it?
Well, it is in a way, isn't it?
How does Toad fit into all of this? He's a mushroom. Love and mushrooms have never gone hand in hand. Mario eats a mushroom and then he gets bigger.
Yeah.
I like that stuff. I like, you know, people should be big.
More power.
I get annoyed when he gets hit and he becomes small. He's more you've just said it. He's bigger, he's more powerful.
Yeah.
I like that. Do you like that?
I love that. Mushrooms.
Good.
Oh.
Right, on the subject of bigger, more powerful things, Bowser. Bowser never wins, but he's massive. He's ripped, he's built. Mario is a tiny little Italian plumber. How am I supposed to believe that as a story? Bowser would kill him. He'd crush him with his hand into dust.
Yeah. It's the power of love.
I mean, I've not seen my kids for a long time. I imagine if they were around now, I'd try and do something like that.
I mean, they'll be what, in their 40s now?
Yeah. Not really kids anymore, really. But, I mean, they were always
I mean, you've been
kids
alive for
though.
a long time. You were at the hunting commission, right?
Yeah. I'm not really allowed to talk about it, although statute of limitations probably has passed.
One of the things I love about Mario Maker is that you can make those great stories and those great levels and integrate 8-bit technology with the 3D of Super Mario U. You know, you get to play and be playful, and you can make the easiest level, or you can make the absolute hardest level. But the key is you always have to win. You have to, you have to love. You have to love getting through that level yourself before you can share it, before other people can play it with you, before before you can get it uploaded. But then also you can download all these great adventures.
That's true.
One
it's
after
true.
another. So
I got one question to ask you, and that is about the ensemble cast of characters in Mario. Wario, Waluigi, obviously Luigi. There's loads of them. I find myself affiliating myself more with Wario because he's very honest. He's very trustworthy. Talking about trust and love, he tells you what he's going to do, and then he does it. And also, when he gets upset, he goes, wah. Now, who at one point in their life hasn't been down and gone, wah? The internet does it all the time. I do it, you do it. So there you go. So why isn't Wario made more of a focus?
Well, you know, you can never tell who's going to be a focus in a Mario game. But usually in a Mario game, it's Mario.
The problem is, after I shot JFK, not many people wanted to talk to me anymore. And then they shot that Oswald lad and it all went away.
It was mainly because you fitted people up for him.
What do you feel about Mario being able to hurl fire from his fist?
I think I love it. Fire flower power. It's fantastic.
Why? Why is it fantastic?
Watch out!
If you have to sum Mario up in one word, and you can't say Mario, what would you say?
I'd say, woohoo!
Well, that's technically 2 words. Woo, hoo. But I'll give it to you.
Okay.
Charles Martinet, thank you very much for being on the Miller Report.
Thank you very much. And thank you very much for playing my games.
Can I try doing a line from Mario?
Yeah.
It's me, Mario, woohoo, let's go.
And then Kojima told me he tied them all to the radiators. He does not.
Right, chaps, calm down, boys. I chatted to Martinet. Mission succeed.
I'm afraid it's just not good enough, Miller. A new challenge has appeared. Capcom, Street Fight, Groin Puncher Gorton.
Well, my groin says, bring it on.
When ufologist and prominent NeoGaf shitposter John Shitnipples retired to bed after a long night spent writing aimless diatribes against Activision, console MMOs and games that run at 30 frames per second, he did not suspect that he was in store for a rude awakening.